Your badge and your gun, Reed. Now leave. Take a vacation. And I want you to go through counseling before even thinking of coming back. Is that clear?
You finally found a way to do it. You've wanted to do this since I went against you the night that Scott died. You must be happy now.
No, Reed, I'm not. But after what happened with John at the Anthon Towers, there's no other choice. You need to be off this case and away from this office. But not before I debrief you. I want to know everything that went down in there.
Did you bring Scorobius in?
Yes, he's in one of the interrogation cells. Leave it be, Reed. Collect your things from your desk, and I'll be out in a few minutes for the debrief.
All right, I'll be waiting. But first, I'd like to make a pit stop.
Miss Reed, what a surprise. Weren't you suspended?
I don't have time for your cryptic bullshit right now. I need information, and you're gonna give it to me.
You seem very sure about that.
Where is Cordelia?
I thought you'd know the answer to that by now.
I don't have time for your games.
Neither do I, Agent Reed, and I recommend you leave now if you do not wish to get into any further trouble.
Where is the Smith's Lake House located?
Which one? What country?
Please, I really need the information.
And I don't have it. Apologies.
You knew about Keith all this time?
Do you think I'd tell you if I knew? We are surrounded by cameras and microphones. Even if I wanted to help you, I wouldn't say a word. Keep your hands off me.
Where is the Smith's Lake House located?
Which one? What country? What are you doing? Help! Someone help me!
There's no one here right now to save your pompous ass. I need you to tell me where Keith and Cordelia are.
Go to hell! Max!
You bastard! You were there when Keith dragged Max down. You could have stopped this!
You have no proof of that.
No? How do you think I know? There were cameras, remember?
I'm a lawyer. You can't intimidate me with your insinuations.
You not only falsify documents, but you are also an accomplice to murder. With the points you're racking up here, it's not looking good for you. Do you want to try your luck?
I won't say another word until I see something in writing.
Nobody is watching. Nothing is recording. I don't give a shit about you. I just want the address. Now speak! And I might just forget all about this.
The lake house you are looking for is at 1246 Pleasant Brook Lane in Rockport.
Why didn't you do anything? Why didn't you try to stop him?
I didn't know what Keith had in mind, what he was capable of doing. Besides, it all looked like a sibling's quarrel to me. I hadn't been a father to Keith up to then, and I wasn't about to start.
You piece of shit!
Agent Reed! Agent Holmberg, stop her!
Sorry, Peta. What kind of shit are you getting into, Erica?
We used to come here every summer when Mom and Dad were alive. Things were much simpler back then.
Don't take another step. You tricked me. My visions? John!
The future is a very fickle thing, Erica. What we see is sometimes only one of many possibilities. I saved us both. Had I been in the Unthon Towers with you, one of us would have ended up dead. So I left the towers before that could happen. But fate has a funny way of correcting itself. Someone still needed to be shot.
You led John and me to the towers. You're responsible for what happened to him.
No, Erica. You didn't do what you were supposed to. You were supposed to kill Keith when you found him. You should have used your powers on him and you would have seen it all. But you didn't, Erica. You made a sloppy mistake. The kind of mistake that cost Davies her life.
That's what you wanted me to do? Kill Keith? That's what this was all about. If you wanted this to end so badly, why didn't you kill him yourself?
Killing one of my brothers was enough for me, Erica. People like us are cursed. We can't lead simple lives.
Don't you dare compare me to you. You're a scumbag murderer. You killed Davies. You almost killed Sully and...
What makes us any different? Tell me you don't want to pull that trigger right now.
Give me one damn good reason not to.
Very well, take this. I found it down in the basement. Use your power on it. Do it.
He's taken someone, but I can't see who.
Me either. But we can work together to stop this, Erica. We can save that person together. So, what's it going to be?
I don't trust you.
If it helps, this might help me get closer to my goal. I want McAdams.
You really are crazy if you think I'll let you hurt anyone else.
We can talk about that later. Follow me. The clock's ticking. He was here recently. Do you smell the burning wood? Max loved that smell. He and Mom would sit by the fireplace for hours just listening to the embers crackling. Keith would watch them from the corner of his eye, pretending to be reading over on that sofa. I can see how there was something troubled in him even then, as if the world he saw wasn't the same one the rest of us lived in.
You could have prevented all of this suffering and death if you had just come clean in the first place. But instead you used me. Why, Cordelia? Why did you choose me?
Because I saw you, in those visions at the towers. You were there, trying to help me when everyone else just crossed their arms and let Max die. You're a rebel, Erica. You were hurt enough by the death of your brother that you could be driven to killing Keith. It was the only way. But for that, you needed to be vulnerable. I saw it.
And so you hurt everyone close to me, manipulated my life for your needs? Ugh! We're wasting time. Let's continue this search. He was here recently. They look happy. This must be Cordelia's father with someone important. An empty cup. This could come in handy. A razor blade, and not too rusty. This could come in handy. A magnifying glass. Always helps to have one for getting its splinters. Nothing like stocking your own crime scene kit with everyday household items. I hope we don't need one of those today. Not interested. especially if it's his. Cain's lair. This is the first trap. The George siblings in the old factory. And this one, Joe and Cameron, when he started using tombs. Janelle and Robert, he planned it all here. Scott?
He never lets them live. There's always a backup plan ever since me and Max. You're the only one who ever got away from him.
Cordelia, what was done to you was unspeakable. More than probably anyone else, I understand. But what you've done is wrong.
Don't pretend you know me just because you've seen my past. What Keith did was wrong. I am not like Keith. I did good, Erica. Someone had to stop Anthony and Joey. I saved others. They will never kill again.
I can't say that I condemn you for stopping them. But why Davies? Why Sully? They were doing their jobs.
No, they weren't. They didn't listen. The night I took Joey, he was headed to Melissa's apartment. I tried to warn Sully, but he didn't listen.
Melissa? If you hadn't sent your warning as a cryptic message, he would have done something about it. I know Sully.
What did you want me to do? Tell him I could see the future? I already tried that, remember? Didn't go too well.
You're still wrong, Cordelia. You're pretending that this is all about poetic justice, but deep inside, this is just an excuse to get your revenge. That's why you want McAdams. This was the one for the George siblings. They held each other's hands as they were killed. Scotty, I wish I could have found this then. Janelle's trap. What is this?
Another one of his games.
And how do we solve this one?
If I knew the answer, I would have already solved it.
Any ideas, Cordelia? Looks like I can push these in and out. I should try moving them around.
There might be another way for me to help. I don't want my actions to interfere with visions that could help.
I'm not really sure what I'm doing here. Come on! Open up, you piece of crap! What's the trick to this thing?
Erica, the stuff you're saying. Keep it up. I think I'm getting something related to it through my power that will help us open this thing.
I'm not really sure what I'm doing here. Come on! Open up, you piece of crap! What's the trick to this thing? Do you have any ideas, Cordelia? Really frustrating. This is impossible. There's no way I can do this without help. Ugh, this is getting really frustrating. Give up. Someone's about to die, and I'm here playing with a toy. I give up. Great. Look at all this stuff. Nails and hair.
I didn't know he was this disturbed, at least not back when he was out killing freely.
This isn't uncommon for serial killers. Wait, what's this? My high school graduation ring? What is this doing? Oh, Scotty's bracelet. I wondered where this had gone.
He took a lot from a lot of people. Did you know Davy's family?
What do you care? You murdered her. This looks familiar. Seen it before?
I have, but not put together like this.
He knows about us, doesn't he?
Of course, and he must be experimenting on us right now. How long would a pair of scions take to solve this puzzle? I can almost hear him.
You didn't even plan all of it, did you? It was him.
He helped me put it together. He gave me ideas.
He played you, that's what he did.
No, I was in control.
Where is he then?
You were supposed to kill him.
What a stupid plan. What are we supposed to do with these?
If I know Keith, it's some sort of combination.
I'm getting tired of this game.
What are you going to do when we find Keith?
He's going to answer for what he's done. What do you want it to be, Cordelia?
I don't know. What matters to me is that he understands that I'm doing this for him too. Maybe to make up for what he's done to all those people. For what he did to you and your brother. Maybe I should have come right to you, Erica, instead of trying to connect from a distance.
What about what you've done?
This is where the group for this trap goes. Is that...
Still sure you were the one in control?
Consider this. There is a Max figurine. It's in a place only Cordelia would know.
anything?
He talked to me. He says the next one is Max's, and that only you would know where it is.
Damn you, Keith. Can you give me one thing straight? Let's look around to see if my memory triggers.